What's up, friends? This is Manni, and let's have a look at how Rainbow Six as a tactical shooter should have been like instead of this multiplayer game that it became. I prepared a very special atmospheric moment for you, so enjoy.
Police, don't fucking move! Drop it now!
Easy.
Turn around, don't get up.
Get on the fucking ground! Now, hands up! Hands up, now! Police! Head!
Fucking maniac!
Get down and keep your hands up!
This, my friends, is Ready or Not, a new tactical shooter that is doing exactly what Rainbow Six Raven Shield back in the days was, and that Rainbow Six Siege should have also become. You go in your police department to your mission briefing room, you select a mission and you go in. In this case, you see me always sending my team away. I want to do it lone wolf style. That's how I played Raven Shield back in the days as well. So we're doing it here too. And this game is not just having a beautiful graphics, also the engine and the gun handling feeling a bit like Tarkov. It's really good. We have also ricochets. Take a look. I pressure him into giving up, and that shot ricocheted to the upper left corner of the room. If I had been a little less lucky, it could have ricocheted into him maybe, so I gotta be more careful with that. But that bullet put so much pressure on him that he actually gave up. Without that, he wasn't going to do it. And yeah, so it just feels great. This game very realistic, and this guy gives up also after I shot him once. I mean, he had the gun ready to shoot me, so I wasn't going to take any chances, and he just keeps twitching. And so I just don't keep him out of my eyes, and it was good because he was reaching for his knife. Another guy comes from the side and surprises me, which I'm glad I survived because he must have hit my body armor or something. And then I wasn't taking any chances anymore. And then not having that fast trigger finger to react fast enough, realizing this is a civilian that you have to take in and secure rather than shoot down, obviously. This is really what a tactical shooter in the name of Raven Shield, especially Raven Shield was my favorite back in the days, but generally just Rainbow Six should have been like. But instead it went a different route and it became this multiplayer esports game, which there's nothing wrong with that, don't get me wrong. It has become an interesting and fun esports game as well, but by doing so it left a large vacancy for people like me who love this extremely realistic SWAT first response unit, terrorist hunt, or SWAT, civilian rescue, bomb defusal, even as a single player, well made, and that is exactly where Ready or Not jumps in and provides, even in a multiplayer with co-op and so on, so it is really good. This is a game you should look into if you love this kind of game as well. And by the way, you may remember this game Unrecord that I just recently shown you in the last video. Super realistic upcoming title that makes use of a body cam perspective with the Unreal 5 engine, very realistic gun handling and so on. It felt so realistic that the game devs actually had to prove it's a game and not real life recording. Check it out in the top right if you haven't yet seen this video. And this game here kind of gives me that same vibe. Not quite this level of real life looking because we don't have this body cam perspective just as much. But you saw me making an effort to reproduce that in the beginning when I pixelated the faces of the suspects in that intro opening segments of this video here. And I feel like it felt a little bit like that, right? So it was a lot of work to pixelate those and make those tracking masks, but I think it was paying off. It came over really well. This suspect obviously was not giving up, so gotta do what I gotta do here, right? And by the way, if you enjoy this content, ladies and gentlemen, you want to see more of it, I already have a couple of new videos prepared for this game where I go in like John Wick style and try to do some crazy stuff. If John Wick was a SWAT unit, you know. Another video I prepared is where I added a mod where we spawn a ridiculous amount of suspects. I just can't do it. It's just too many. So stay tuned if you want to see more of it. I got some more coming, and obviously I'm going to keep you up to date on Record and other videos as well. So if you like this stuff, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet. And other than that, let's just enjoy the rest of this video where I have this mission here and another one prepared. I'm also skipping ahead to the better segments here. I always try to be fair. I always try to giving them a chance to drop the weapon, but when they try to move out of line of sight with their weapon and not give up, or if they try and move and make a quick move and shoot me, I'm not taking any chances. Like how probably anyone would, if you are in a situation like that, you're not gonna allow them, excuse me, to get a shot off on you, right? So, yeah, it just feels really good. You can also fiddle around with different aiming sights. You can have like an elk inspector, basically, that you would see in Tarkov, where you have the 4x scope in the middle, and then you can aim. Yeah, he's not giving up either. I'm gonna use a flashbang to suppress him. That will typically make him give up. Hold on, let's see if it works. Yep, he's throwing it away. Very nice. And the Elk Inspector and Escape from Tarkov, for example, has that vision, that normal scope, 4x scope, and then you have a little iron sight on top of that. You can swap from those and that too in this game too. You can even use the candid scope where you turn the weapon sideways and aim over a side-mounted scope. Oh, here, see, I reacted wrong in this case, you saw? I thought he was going to open fire on me because he made a quick move, but he was throwing away the weapon. And I interpreted that wrong. In that split second, I made a wrong choice, and I made basically an unlawful use of force in that situation. I will get a penalty after that, after the end of the match, where my summary comes in. But I just want to protect my life. And my life is at stake here, and I'm trying to survive it, right? And yeah, make a wrong call. Now this guy, he suddenly gives up in the middle of a firefight. Like, who expects that? Thankfully, I noticed. So in that case, I guess I reacted pretty well. But look what he's gonna do.
Stay down and turn around.
He's reaching for another gun. Look at this guy. Now on the ground is 2 guns that I can secure as evidence. That evidence is important because it secures my ass from saying, now this guy was trying to shoot me with another gun, so I had to take him down, right? So you secure the evidence and you're fine. I'm zooming in for you here because otherwise you would barely see the guy. That was post-editing here, that zoom. And that shot actually killed him. I didn't know it. I just saw something, I shot it because he'd fired at me before. I'm ignoring the suspect behind me because I'm assuming he's dead right now because I shot him with a lot of bullets. But it's risky. Sometimes they get back up even if you shot them down. If you didn't kill them and they're not handcuffed, yeah, they will get back up, grab their gun, and they will be fighting you again. Maybe not with their full strength. They will be slower and wounded, but they will try to fight you. And so, in this case, I realized, wait a minute, this guy's dead. So I must have given him a headshot or something. Generally, I try to avoid headshots because you can do it, obviously, if you want to kill instantly. But I'm trying to play this as a SWAT unit, and typically they will try to make, if possible, shoot in leg, arm, or maybe not even shoot at all, if possible, right? But when the guys are opening fire on you, there's a little chance you have at firing back, so... And when I already aimed in on them, before they can take aim accurately enough to hit me, I typically have them with my reaction.
Civilian good to go for evac.
What you didn't see now in the meantime, I think, I don't know if I've shown it, I went back, I handcuffed the other guy with the 2 guns and secured the evidence. And in this match here, by the way, we needed to find basically a trading ring of weapons, a black market for weapons with attachments and all kinds of things, and this is where it is. Like, we found the truck that they were gonna load here with some AKs, AK-74U here.
Bagging.
And there is something else that I need to find, and once I've got that, I got all the evidence, I killed or taken in all the suspects, either by eliminating them or by, you know, taking capture. And I also, and that's a little bit annoying sometimes, I have to find all the civilians and secure them too. But that would be easier if you had your team, because they will just do that for you and you run past them. But since I'm doing it all by myself, I'm in the middle of the action, and I'm not really able to secure all the civilians at the same time as I'm defending my life. So here we found some more stuff, and that basically wraps up the mission pretty much. Yeah, let me know what you think about this game. It's a really new game, or relatively new. It's not brand new, but it's relatively new, and it is just recently come to my attention as a really amazing game. Exactly what I was looking for, man. I'm just going into missions, doing some different styles of play and different weapons and trying out stuff. it's just so much fun because it feels realistic and it's not getting repetitive and old. It just feels dynamic all the time because every match is a little different. Every time civilians and suspects react differently.
Civilian is in cut.
Put the weapon down.
Like this guy, for example, it looks like he was giving up, but even shooting
I want to see hands.
into the wall next to him would not convince him to give up. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Also, the game has a door mechanic. You can look under the door, use the mirror to check what's behind. You can open the door on the lock and or on the handle and push it softly. You can kick it open. You can open it. You can use a breach shotgun if it's locked and just breach it out open. Or plant a C4 or some, not C4, some kind of a door charge to pop it open. I mean, there are like just 7 or 8 ways to open a door in the game. And it's so easily done by just where you aim at with your mouse or with your cursor. Depending on where you aim at, you do different actions. And yeah, just as a little example of how serious this game takes its role as a kind of a Rainbow Six Raven Shield in that regard, and I just love it. Really, it's one of the best games for me right now. I'm enjoying the living hell out of it. Apparently, I do play the game with a mod where it tunes down the AI a little bit. Apparently, the original game, the AI was so godlike, freaking John Wick AI, they would just instantly delete you all the time. I never even saw that because when I read about it, I immediately activated a mod that balances the AI to be more realistic and human reacting, and that's what we are seeing here. So if you are getting this game yourself, I would strongly suggest you trying that as well. And there is again this mod that spawns a ridiculous amount of suspects together with having this more realistic reaction time. Here, by the way, I killed him through the wall. It's also a thing you can shoot through many walls and things, and my shot went in here through the wooden part of the door and took him down. And he's breathing, so he's alive. You can hear it. So yeah, thanks for watching, ladies and gents. Tell me what you think, and I got more videos prepared, and I keep you up to date on more news and stuff. So yeah, I'm really hyped to hear your opinion. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one, and Manni signing off.